guys, Bonnie from Wiscom.com here. Today I want to talk about moms and taking care of you. I know, last priority, right? All these little minions running around everywhere. They need you, they need your time, they need your energy, but where's the energy going to come from if you're dried out, right? So the question is, how do we find time for ourselves, even our crazy busy lives? Well, one of the first things we have to figure out is, what do we want to spend time on for ourselves? Do we want to take an art class, take an exercise class? Do we want to go paint a picture or sew a dress or whatever that hobby is that fulfills you? Figure it out, write it down, make a goal to do it. Now we're going to talk about finding time how to do that. First of all, moms are busy. We know our days are full, jam-packed to the brim. We think there's not possibly a spare second anywhere that we can use for ourselves. Well, there is, but the trick is finding it, right? So number one, figure out the things that have to happen. We are totally out of cheese. I have to get to the grocery store, or I have to pick up so-and-so at 3 o'clock. I have to read a book with my kid. I have to spend quality time with my husband. Whatever it is that's non-negotiable that day has to happen. Number two, figure out the things that don't have to happen today. Even if they're essential, maybe they don't have to happen this second, or maybe they don't have to happen by you. Maybe your floor desperately needs mopping, but you could really hire the 12-year-old down the street to do it for 10 bucks. Score. What if you really need to get to the grocery store, but you just found this awesome new grocery app and you can order them online? Time saved, right? In your pocket. So once we've figured out what has to happen, what doesn't have to happen, now the trick is finding pockets throughout our day of that little free time. Sometimes it seems like that's impossible, right? We're going from sunup to sundown. But they really do exist. One of my favorite ways to do this is to figure out when my kids are going to be occupied, because my kids are home with me all day long. When they're eating their lunch, I can get on the computer and answer some emails or do a blog post. When they're having fun with dad in the evening, I can sneak off and take a few minutes to myself to do whatever hobby I feel like doing. And of course, before the kids wake up, great time. After the kids go to bed, great time. Fourth, I like to plan what I'm going to do in that free time ahead of time, right? So all of a sudden you've got an hour to yourself, or 20 minutes, or 10 minutes. What are you going to do with it? Half the time I sit around thinking, what do I have to do? If it's written down and already planned for me, great. I like to make a list of what I have to do on the computer. So if I'm by the computer, I know, answer this email, edit these pictures, start a new blog post, whatever. If I'm at my sewing machine, I like to have a list there. Well, I wanted to start this project, finish this project, and do this mending, right? So with these little blocks of time, it's essential that we organize ourselves so that we know exactly what to do in those times. And finally, fifth, we got to create some time limits on the useless entertainment. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never sat down at Pinterest and just wasted 3 hours of my life. Never, right? If we can tell ourselves, yes, it's okay to be on social media, it's okay to research something, it's okay to shop online, but to create limits for ourselves, right? So I'm going to be on Instagram for the next 30 minutes. Set a timer. When it beeps, you got to get off, because that's time for you to do something constructive, something that won't get undone by the kids the next day, something that will fill your bucket and make you a better mom. So I hope some of these tips helped you guys. I hope that you take care of you so that you can then take care of your precious kids. See you later.